So this is here. I wasn't here last night, so I don't know if it was here yesterday and last night, but it wasn't the night before. I saw this down. I thought that's not right. Sure enough, there's a new break there. It's only a small one. It's at about two and a half feet, just over 2 feet, something like that. When something pops out, on the tree line like that, it's really obvious. And there's an opening here. You can, probably get through just there. That's different, actually. It's not like they always do that. I mean, I will find them every now and then, new ones and stuff, when I walk through the bush, but for it to be like that right on the tree line, it's interesting. I don't even know if it's worth walking down there, probably not. They'll be around somewhere, no doubt about that. But what I noticed is, I don't know if it started yesterday or today, but they've put up the fence up here, and there's like a container there which obviously has tools and machinery and whatnot in it. It's out there. So we'll have a suss. We'll see what's going on. Oh, that van's here as well. That's got nothing to do with it though. He was here. He comes, he stays here quite often. Lately anyway. So they've put it right up. What the hell? Look, this structure's just out of it. You're joking me. So they've even gone beyond. It was the exact type of fence that I predicted as well, because that's just what they use for everything. So easily manipulated. So that's the first tree that I normally walk through. That break's like a... Actually, no, it wasn't. It's not really a directional marker here at all. It's not pointing that exact way, but look at that. Right on the edge of it, like... It's almost like you gotta respect this shit, you know what I mean? So yeah, 100% they were questioning it, like, oh, should we take that? What's to go with this, boss? Do we take that down, or what was that over there? Probably a possum. Well, it looks like, unless those guys chucked a few of them at, like, I don't know, a few bits, because this bit here going across there, that green bit, wasn't there in the last vid. Or this bit hanging here, I'm not sure what's going on, but everything else looks exactly the same, as far as I'm aware. Yeah, they could have just been bits that were sitting out there, I'm not too sure, because all this side's still the same. So all they have to do is just, they might be loose somewhere, you just pull that up. It doesn't even matter, you can get over that so easy, you just jump it. just get boosted over if they want to go in there, but I don't even know if they want to go in there. But that's no problem. They could literally lift it up. They could just lift the bottom and just crawl under it. So we'll see. We'll see if they change this. This will be very interesting to see if they come in and completely redo it. Maybe even a few times while these guys are here doing whatever they're doing. Because it's going to take a little while. I don't think it's going to be a couple day job. A few weeks probably at the minimum. Look, they've even marked here for something. Don't know. It just looks like they've come and just done all the planning, you know what I mean? Setting it up. Alright. Yeah, I didn't think it would be as far out as what it is, but oh well. I guess it's going to be this big now, right? It's going to come further down. They're going to extend it, and that's kind of not really a good thing because it's going to attract more people here during the day. Maybe. If they, yeah, that sucks. If they, maybe not though. Maybe not. Maybe it's just for, you know, room to move around and stuff like that. But it may get extended more. Anyway, so that's happening. It's the first time I've known about it. It's quiet as now. You can hear insects and stuff, a bit of wildlife, frogs and all that, but no wind. A fish. So it could be dead for, it's been pretty quiet for the last week and a half. Might remain that way for a few more weeks. I don't know, it's alright though. Can just go to other places now that it's cooling down. I've got a lot more spots to go to. they're going to be pretty good. So there's going to be no shortage of content or videos researching. And then, you know, I'll end up going back to all of the spots pretty much over and over anyway. There's an example of the fishing, quote unquote, that people are doing with bolts and bits of wire attached to the string and stuff like that. It's pretty sus if you ask me. That's for catching crayfish, by the way, not fish. They're supposed to get their claws, well, they do get their claws stuck in. You're supposed to use a stocking traditionally. Stocking on string with like dog food, cat food, whatever, just bait in it. And then they come and get their claws stuck in it, and then you pull them out. But I've seen bolts and bits of wire and stuff tied to the end of string here, and I'm starting to think that it wasn't kids at all. It's just them throwing off, as they always do, because these strings and stuff aren't getting moved. And I saw another one randomly pop up in a different spot, and the other ones were all untouched. So I was like, well, what, you know, that's weird. And then when I found that lighter, the torch, which is right there, the other night, see this one here? Like, it's just in there with, that's probably another bolt. Hang on, I'm gonna check. See this one, how it's just wire? That's what I mean. If you're a human and you're gonna fish for crayfish, you think you'd do it the traditional, efficient and effective way, not like that. And there's a few more around with bolts, and I haven't pulled all of them out, but yeah. And then, so the day after, right, so I found the blowtorch there. I'm pretty sure I came down here that same night and didn't see that there. And then the next night, this fishing line was there, or this hand reel. You know, most people straight away are going to be like, that's human 100%. Like, yeah, well, that's been actually moved. That's been, I don't know, I'm not going to say anything, but that wasn't exactly how it was the other night. I checked the bait and then I threw it back in, and it wasn't locked under the ivy there. It's locked under it, just there. That goes around it. So that's something they would do, and yeah, it goes right over, and now it's over there, right? So it's been thrown over there. I threw it back over there where it was, and yeah, now it's there, and it had no bait on it, guys. It was just, there was a hook and sinker, but that doesn't mean anything. They've always got hooks and sinkers on them, the hand lines. They come like that, pre-rigged. So, you know, they could have just taken that from somebody's house, or who knows where they got it, you know, hard rubbish. But I'd say they took it from somewhere, and then they'll do that. They'll just, you're gonna think every single day of the week, you're gonna think, oh, it's just a kid fishing. Well, they haven't come to return it. They haven't returned to grab it yet. Nor did they come to get their torch, the blowtorch. So that's how I know. But yeah, those other ones, now I'm very suspicious. I'm pretty sure that's them as well doing it. They've been here for too long now. I haven't been here during the day to be able to investigate if it is kids doing it, because I'd have to be here for, just say, a week, 2 weeks straight, like all day, to get a good idea. But I'll do that and nobody will come or nobody will fish. I can already just predict it, really. Just, they full just, yeah, play the biggest mind games possible with your And I know better now because of how long it's happened and what they do. Coincidences right after it, pretty much. Well, they're not coincidences, but you know what I mean. It's a nice track there. It's all the same. Just looks like they've done, you know, obviously they've walked around and done heaps of stuff. But the thing is, I don't know if they get up to too much and make noise and all that when people are staying here, like that person is now in their car or in the van. I've got a feeling they oh, what's happened there? That's something's going on there. They've blocked that off, sort of. That wasn't as, all those ferns weren't like that there. Oh yeah, look at that. Look at that fern just sitting on there. Yeah, sure, that landed like that. Look at this one here going across like that. They might have pulled down. They might have done a bit of a pull down there, and that's why all these sticks are coming through. But yeah, it's a clear indication to not go through there. Oh look, fucking what? They've put that. That doesn't just land like that. Okay. Yeah, I thought so. Yeah. Oh, the whole thing, hang on. I don't know if that one's... You know what, I think that whole thing's fallen down. I can't see from where exactly. Somewhere further up, obviously, but I'm not sure if that's been like that for a while. It doesn't look like it. That looks pretty fresh from what I can see. But that's why it looks so different from that side, because this was pushing down. But yeah, that's all definitely new. I mean, yeah, the fern sitting on there and just all that part right there was not all down like that. You could walk through there pretty much, but now you can't. Well, I don't walk through there, so I don't think it's directed at me. Mm. So yeah, the other night when I got that knock, I'm pretty sure it came from down here, and I was up there. So it was about 50 meters, good 50 to 70 meters, 50, 60 meters. It seemed like, but it's on the short cliff. It sounds like it was 10 meters away. I don't know. I don't know how to explain it. So I'm not really going to say much about it at all. But it was a clear as day knock. They could have even been knocking on these bigger trees here, because I wouldn't have seen them. But that's kind of scary in a way, because you know, I was right down here before I went up there to sit down, and then it happens when I'm up there sitting down when I can't see down here. So they'll literally just come out. As soon as you leave, they can just, like they could be right behind me now. And as soon as I turn, they're already gone. So yeah, you're pretty much walking next to them, beside them, all the time if you're in their area, and you will never know. Interesting though. I wonder what the purpose of that was for. Well, you know what? No, it is facing that way. Hey, it's facing right where it begins, because it's behind there obviously, but it starts up there. So I find that pretty interesting. I thought it was just more straight out, but it's on a 45, not a 90. That's interesting. And you know what? I see this before I see... No, I didn't actually. That's a lie. I saw the shed when I was over here. Anyway, it doesn't... That's weird. That's weird. I don't know what to think about that. But yeah, it is. It's pointing right, right up there, right to where the shed is. Well, because it's obvious to them, right? I mean, they can see what's going on. So who are they alerting in the clan that something's going on over there? They obviously know. They don't need to alert their own family members with that sort of stuff when it's already just instinctual to them when they're around here. Is it for other cryptids coming in and out of this world? I don't know.